TBC launches a futuristic digital system ahead of elections. Of safety.
Just for a matter of assurance, the security situation in the city, particularly in Dar es Salaam, is safe.
Good evening, I am Faiza Ngaga. You can also follow us live via our YouTube channel, TBC Online. Also, get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and X pages at TBC Online. The Director General of the Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation, TBC, Dr. Ayub Rioba, has officially launched TBC's modern system known as TBC Arc, which will be used to broadcast and analyze the results of the general election scheduled for tomorrow, October 29th, 2025. This digital system enables the analysis of election data from the ward, constituency, and national levels, thereby ensuring the delivery of accurate and timely information. Teddy Mparanyanga has more.
TBC Arc, nembo ya uchaguzi ya uchambuzi wa kina.
Sawa kabisa.
It began as a dream, a fusion of creativity, technology, and dedication, all driven by one goal: to make access to information easier and more reliable for every Tanzanian.
It took us about 6 months to create the software. From the very beginning, we involved the TBC management. There was some data we needed which would have been difficult to access under normal circumstances, but with the help of the Director General, we managed to obtain them from the National Electoral Commission. The maps we used came from the Ministry of Lands, and all the data came from the relevant institutions.
As the country gears up for the general election, TBC's innovation team has built a system that will transform how news is, especially on election results gathered, analyzed, and delivered.
The system shows actually we will cover the general elections, the results actually, mostly in the setup of the parliament, how the members of parliament will be actually in the parliament after the election, but also we'll be having the presidential results. We'll be having them, all of them here. You know, we have 17 candidates in the presidential seat, so all of them they will see the results in the system.
The most successful thing is the arc that you see in the few days to come. It was actually made by our own people, by TBC people. So it's made for TBC, done by TBC, broadcasted by TBC for the Tanzanians. So it's a very different thing for the first time in Tanzanian broadcasting history.
And today that vision becomes a reality, as TBC's Director General has officially unveiled the TBC Arc system. With visible pride, Dr. Ayub Rioba commends the TBC staff who designed and developed the platform, saying it makes news reporting more efficient and data focused.
Safari ukaongezeka ubunifu huu ambao kusema kweli.
This time we decided to use technology. There is an added level of innovation this year, one that not many countries have adopted yet, which is digital reporting, where everything will be presented digitally. We will have correspondents across the country using the same technology connected to our studio setup to keep citizens informed about all the areas where voting will be taking place. We will not only report through data, but also through digital graphics and visual updates.
The introduction of TBC Arc marks a new era for the national broadcaster, strengthening its role as a pioneer in technological advancement and data-driven journalism.
Dar es Salaam Zonal Police Commander Jumanne Murillo assures Dar es Salaam residents that the police force remains committed on maintaining peace, security and public order during the upcoming general election. Speaking to TBC News, he insisted that Dar es Salaam, being the country's commercial city, safety of the residents remains the top priority, urging them to participate fully in tomorrow's general election.
Just for a matter of assurance, the security situation in the city, particularly in Dar es Salaam, is safe. I can say that it's calm, though people have been talking, coming with a number of assessments here and there, but in the actual sense, the security situation in the city is calm. Let me assure that the security organs, specifically the police force, one of the legal instruments mandated with the duty of maintaining peace and tranquility within the members of the community. The general assurance is that everything has been planned well, and for sure people should turn up for voting, and everything will be okay.
In other news, Land Transport Regulatory Authority, LATRA, has reiterated its stand against upcountry bus services suspension ahead of the upcoming election, insisting that only some individual transport companies have decided to do so. Here is Salum Pazi from LATRA's communication department as he spoke to TBC News.
We are responsible for ensuring efficient and effective transport system through road transport, railway transport, as well as cable transport in terms of passenger services as well as goods services. Towards tomorrow's general election, 29th October 2025, we are well organized in terms of ensuring effective and efficient passenger services in terms of commuter buses, intercity buses, as well as private hire vehicles. The services are in good condition so far. We are regulating through our systems. And as we speak through the ticketing systems, we can see some passengers are booking tickets for tomorrow's travels. As we know that the election day is very special, people need to exercise their constitutional right of voting. And to make that effective, they need to travel.
But speaking about people buying tickets, there have been rumors going on and statements in the social media concerning the suspension of traveling services. How do you explain that to the public?
Yeah, we heard about some rumors, and I think that people are just trying to create some sort of tension to the public, especially maybe they are trying to disturb those who are they are planning to go for general election, but we can just ensure that the services are in place. And for us, we just insist the passengers, they should not go to the bus stations with cash. They should board their tickets through tiketi.latra.go.tz. That's the system of the government where you can see all buses, SGR trains, MGR trains, and you can easily buy your ticket and you go to the bus station only to board your bus. That will be very easy and it will be very effective.
That was my colleague Esther Dales speaking to Salum Pazi, LATRA's communications officer. Now, from May 2025, we have been bringing you diverse stories about this year's general elections, from the profiles of political parties participating in this year's election to their manifestos and deep analysis of how a multi-party democracy operates. Today, we are winding up our segment dubbed Beyond the Ballot with a feature story prepared by Musa Twangilo and read to you by Kanki Mwagomole. The story gives an analysis on Tanzania's experience previously as a monoparty system and also as a multi-party system currently.
Tanzania needs and in my view deserves a new beginning.
It was in 1992 which some analysts term the year as the year of democracy, because it was the year that Tanzania introduced a multi-party system after almost 3 decades of a single-party system. The first multi-party elections were held in 1995, and ever since, the country has continued to hold elections under multi-party system every 5 years. After the first general elections in 1995, the second general election followed in 2000, and then 2005, 2010, 2015, and later in 2020. This year, 2025, October 29th, Tanzanians will again go to the polls to elect councillors, members of parliament, and presidents for both Zanzibar and the United Republic of Tanzania. This is the 7th general election since this nation entered into multi-party elections. According to the United Nations, democracy is a political system where citizens actively participate in decision-making through free and fair elections, meaning they have the ability to choose their representatives who govern on their behalf. The 2023 State of Democracy report, released by the Economist Intelligence Unit through the Democracy Index, named Tanzania as one of the leading democratic countries in East Africa. Tanzania has a historical reputation for political stability and peaceful transitions of power since independence in 1961. And it is everyone's hope that this year's general elections will reflect the country's distinctive history with record of continuity and stability. Kanki Mwegomole, TBC News.
On a similar note, Tanzania's multi-party system officially came into force in 1992. The transition away from a single-party system was initiated by President Ali Hassan Mwinyi, who established a commission to study the public's view. Despite initial public opposition due to fears of division, the first multi-party elections were held in 1995. Now, to understand more on the history of the country's multi-party democracy and the election process, we spoke to political and diplomatic analyst Tbcnews Niagira, and here he starts with explaining what local government elections mean ahead of general elections.
Tanzania operates under its government operates under two systems, one being the central government and the other being the local government, and both are provided in the Constitution. The Constitution of the United Republic of Tanzania has provided such type of systems. And when it comes to elections, general elections, they differ. We use the National Electoral Act, Election Act for the Parliament, President, and the councillors. But on the local government authority, we use the Local Government Election Authority. Now, it is within that framework of the Local Government Elections Authority prepares and defines on when and how the election should be done on the local government.
He further elaborates how country's multi-party system has widened the platform for political participation, making more Tanzanians participate not only as voters, but also as candidates.
But how does it help the people to vote the candidates or to participate in the elections is because of the tests we have. In 1992, when we came up with the multi-party elections, we came with the view of having different opposing view and seeing those who don't actually go on with one view of the single party which was there, or the ruling party. We needed to waken up the spirit of other parties to participate and see how they view the world at large, or how they view their nations.
Some of the foreigners who lived in Tanzania and Tanzanian diaspora wish well the country in its historic 2025 general elections, insisting the process gives a chance for the registered Tanzanian citizens, regardless of their social class, to participate in electing the leaders that will lead the nation for the next 5 years.
As Tanzania goes to elections tomorrow, October 29th, I want to take this opportunity to wish all the Tanzanians a peaceful election as they go on to elect their leaders who will serve them for the next 5 years. Wish you all the best, Tanzanians, our brothers and sisters. May you exercise your constitutional right to elect better leaders.
Hi, my name is Rafael Lumi, a journalist from Nigeria. I want to wish the good people of Tanzania the best as you prepare for your election tomorrow. I wish you a free and fair democratic process.
My name is Ayando Mhuli. I'm the editor of the Daily News in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. I'd like to take this moment to wish our brothers and sisters in Tanzania a wonderful elections as they go to the polls for 2025. Just know that we are thinking about you and we are right behind you, and we sincerely hope that these elections will bring about the change that you need to see in the world.
My name is Matuba from the beautiful mountain kingdom of Lesotho. As we head to the polls tomorrow, I would like to say voting is not only your right, but your power. Please, Tanzanians, go out there and vote for the government that will bring change, the government that will bring development into your country. I wish you all the best. I wish you peaceful elections.
Hi, my name is Khadra Awais Hassan from Somalia. Tanzania is voting tomorrow. I wish all the Tanzanians a very good luck. Tanzania has been the beacon of peace for a long time and long years. I hope they maintain it, because once lost, it's very hard to regain.
Hello, my name is Zafurk from Ethiopia. Tanzania is voting tomorrow to choose their leaders. We pray that Tanzania continues to maintain its peace, and all the best.
Now, on the same note, including the upcoming election scheduled for October 29th, 2025, Tanzania will have held over 10 general elections since its independence. The number includes elections held under both the one-party and multi-party systems. TBC News has spoken with Yasini Rumela from Bear Region, who, amongst few Tanzanians, has participated fully in general elections in both the one-party and multi-party systems since 1980.
I have participated in elections since the first phase. The very first election I took part, it was in 1980. At that time, it was during the era of the late father of the nation, William Julius Kambarage Nyerere. During that period, I went into elections while we were still recovering from the aftermath of the war with Idi Amin. When we moved to the second phase under the late Ali Hassan Mwinyi, the procedures remained the same, even though it was still one-party system. Peace was strongly emphasized. In the third phase, that's when we began the multi-party system. The fourth phase came in 2005. Which was also under the multi-party system, and it was more intense, though at that time the internet was not yet advanced.
The valuation exercise for the Tabora-Kigoma standard gauge railway section is actively progressing across 6 districts. The districts include Tabora Urban, Uyui, Urambo, Kaliua, Uvinza, and Kigoma district. An inspection team of Tanzanian government valuers led by the lead valuer James Mark is in Kigoma region carrying out a detailed inspection and market analysis to determine a property's fair market value. Speaking during the education and field valuation exercise in Kigoma, Mark says the office of the chief government valuer has been tasked by the government through the Tanzania Railways Corporation, TRC, to conduct a compensation valuation for section 2 to 6. According to Mark, his team has already assessed 52 tracts of land, including a 3-kilometer section of the bridges across the Malagarasi River, which is in the final stages of implementation. Data journalism is a form of journalism that uses data analysis, statistics, and visualizations to uncover, interpret, and tell stories. It goes beyond traditional reporting by transforming raw numbers into meaningful insights that help audiences understand complex issues such as elections, public spending, health, or climate change through evidence-based storytelling. Nuzulak Dawson, a trainer and expert in data journalism and the CEO of Nukta Africa, urges journalists to be equipped with data skills to strengthen the quality and credibility of their reporting. He emphasizes that in an era where misinformation spreads rapidly, journalists must learn how to collect, analyze, and visualize data accurately to produce stories that are not only compelling, but also verifiable.
Data journalism, we say we uncover hidden stories from data, and this is where we analyze available data from public sources, but also sometimes some media organizations, they actually do their own surveys, observation, and other ways of gathering data, analyze them, and then present this data in a way that can help the audience understand the issue in question and also make informed decision. So it has been growing. I think it's more VVD around, I think within a decade. Even in Tanzania a bit, some of the media organizations like TBC now, we are seeing they're investing heavily in data journalism. So why are we pushing for journalists and other media practitioners to adopt data journalism? First, data journalism helps to increase transparency and accountability. We understand that the government publishes series, like large amount of data, and the public needs to know what's really happening. Could be in ministries, departments, and agencies. So the citizen would understand the local authorities' budget if they follow through what's there. And if journalists cover these budgets, analyze well for the citizen to understand what is the budget all about, the priorities being covered, it will be very easy for the citizens account the government.
On that note, let us now have a look at today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. Do not miss TBC News every weekday to know all the latest in exchange rates. Now let's have a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours.
Hello dear viewers from Tanzania Meteorological Authority. My name is Rebecca William, and let's get the update about the tropical storm Chenge by starting looking at the satellite pictures, which are portraying the presence of convective clouds over the northern coast, and which is the result of the dispersion of the tropical storm Chenge while approaching the coastal areas of our country, but no significant impacts are expected. And for the last 24 hours, the highest maximum rainfall reported was 51.5 from Kizimbani Station, followed with Matangatuani with 45.8 millimeters. And let's continue with the weather forecast. And for tonight, we expect Kagera together with Mara regions to feature with partly cloud condition, thunder showers over few areas, while for the Arusha and Kilimanjaro regions together with northern coastal areas are expected to feature with partly cloud condition, rain showers over few areas. And for the rest part of the country are just expected to feature with partly cloud conditions. And for tomorrow, wind is expected to flow at the speed of 30 kilometers per hour over Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Rukwa, Lake Nyasa together with the entire coast. And the state of the sea together with the lake is expected to be moderate, and maximum temperature is expected to be 33 degrees at Katavi together with Tabora regions. And rainfall models are portraying the presence of rainfall activities over Lake Victoria Basin, northeastern Highland together with the northern coastal areas. And the Meteorological Authority is issuing an advisory of short periods of heavy rains over a few areas of Arusha, Kilimanjaro, Manyara, Tanga together with Unguja and Pemba ISOs. So precautive measures should be taken. And also for tomorrow, we expect Kigoma region together with areas around the Victoria Basin to feature with partly cloud condition, thunder showers over a few areas and sun periods. While for northeastern Highland, Tanga together with Unguja and Pemba ISOs are expected to feature with cloud condition, rain showers over a few areas and sun interval. While for Morogoro, Dar es Salaam, Pwani, including Mafi ISOs, are expected to feature with partly cloud condition, rain showers over a few areas and sun periods. And for the rain day, together with Mtwara regions, are expected to feature with partly cloud condition, light rain showers over a few areas and sun periods. And for the rest part of the country, are just expected to feature with partly cloud condition together with sun periods. Let us see next for this forecast from different cities and regions. Dar es Salaam light rain together with sun periods are expected. Dodoma sun periods are expected. Bare sun periods are expected. Mwanza thunder showers are expected. Kilimanjaro rain showers, light rain showers together with sun periods are expected. Morogoro sun periods are expected. Arusha rain showers, light rain showers and sun periods are expected. And as a meteorological authority, we would like to wish you all the citizens to participate in the general election. Remember, your vote is your light. Make sure you cast it. Thank you.
That marks the end of the news bulletin for tonight. Don't miss our next bulletin in Kiswahili at 11 p.m. On behalf of the whole team, we wish you all the best as tomorrow is the voting day. I am Faitha Ngaga. Good night.